Say, come again. Is there any reason why these officers are here?
I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film me here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want
You can't film me.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
You can't,
I don't
no, you
want
don't
you to
have
film. Don't
permission,
get close to
and
me.
that's all.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here?
Today's video takes us to Lincolnwood, Illinois, with a stop at the Village Hall, where we find GoatBoy, who's denied access to the Statutes, Zoning, and Ordinances book. Oh, that could become a legal matter. Hey, GoatBoy says he's not uploading videos because something's wrong with his YouTube account. I don't know. He tried to explain it in a live stream. I think he's just full of you-know-what. But that's not going to deter Dr. Dave from putting in some videos from the old archives. Oh, I said it right. I should have said archives. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy GoatBoy.
Hey, what I'm up though, guys? Your favorite auditor, audit them. The one who encourages you to audit them. It's been a long time coming. I do have my clipboard with me today. I am not in my uniform, however. I do have my clipboard. I do have the Freedom of Information Act with me. I do have my body cam with me as well. Again, I cannot control the attitude of a public official. So we're gonna see how this goes here. I'm here to do a few inspections and obtain public records. I do not recall coming to this town hall. I may have though. Nope, I don't think so. I do.
Well, let's see now. GoatBoy says he's not in his uniform. Well, what's that stuff? Went to the dry cleaners or what? To the sewing shop? I don't know. But he's got his trusty clipboard and he's ready for action.
Hello, hi. Could I see the ordinances book for the most current ordinance book? Come again?
Carrie, if you go to administrative side, all the way straight down to the left.
Okay, that's where the ordinance book is at?
Admin team, Carrie can help you.
Okay, sure. What's the first name of that employee?
Carrie.
Carrie, sure. You see, they sent me over here to, they sent me down the hall to the mayor's office. Hey. Carrie.
Can I help you?
No, thank you. Need to see Carrie. Is Carrie in here?
Yes.
Okay, sure. Hi, ma'am. Ma'am, I need to do an inspection on the most current general fund.
The most current general fund.
That is correct.
Well, finance is printing that for you, so it's going to be 8 minutes.
Oh, is the one that's readily available not available? The hard copy?
We don't have a hard copy readily available. It's on the website, but you're looking for budget numbers, right?
No, the general fund with the account numbers on the side.
Right.
That's in the budget.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, that may be what I'm looking for when they print it out.
Okay.
Do you have your you are the FOIA officer with the completed training certificate? Okay, ma'am, do you have your do you have the most current FOIA log for the year presently available for inspection? Do you maintain an electronic copy or hard copy?
Well, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Chuck Meyer for you, and he's going to answer your question.
Okay, who is Chuck Myers?
He's the assistant village manager.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
sure. But you are the FOIA officer.
I am.
Okay.
Okay.
GoatBoy's taking names and kicking ass, isn't he? Oh, wait a minute. That's what Dr. Dave does to GoatBoy. My bad.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, how's it
Do you have a
going?
question?
Yeah, are you the village FOIA officer?
I'm a FOIA officer. Also, put your mask on correctly. Thank you. What's your question?
Sure, I need to do an inspection on the FOIA log, most current FOIA log. Do you maintain a FOIA log as an electronic or hard copy?
FOIA log?
That is correct.
So we do a,
Oh, a log.
yeah.
No, we don't maintain a log.
According to state statute, every FOIA officer is supposed to maintain a FOIA log.
We scan all our documents, so we have that one.
We have
That is
suspended
correct.
laser fees, and then we also, on each one of our board meetings, it's how many, we list the FOIA as a public record, which you can search our village website on. So if you go back and go through the village board meetings, you can actually see that on that.
Currently, at this second, I am in town hall to do an inspection on a physical hard copy.
We don't, if you want to contact our law firm, Elrod Freeman, you can contact them and they'll be able to.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Jonathan, though.
John, what's your job title?
Assistant to the village manager.
Assistant to the village manager. Okay, I don't need to contact your third-party attorney in order for your compliance with the Freedom of Information Act.
Plus you're in we're in a pandemic. So ask that question again, sir.
Yes, again, sir, I do not need to contact your third-party attorney in order for you to comply with the Freedom of Information Act.
Are you filing a Freedom of Information Act, or are you asking for records related to our Freedom?
No, sir, I'm wanting to do an inspection on the FOIA log, most current.
FOIA log. So how we log our FOIA for the village is how we go through is we post it on each one of our village board meetings. Do you want the most recent one?
Well, no, we used to.
Oh, these office workers are nothing but a group of interlopers, trolls, miscreants, and possibly Satan. They're the devil themselves. Get 'em, GoatBoy.
Right now, the only log we have is their stand and release their fees as soon as they are completed.
Yes.
And that is our.
And then at the end of the year, we usually provide something for the state of Illinois.
I don't believe so.
So, can you give me a copy of the statute you're speaking of?
Of which statute exactly?
Of the log request that you're asking for?
Sure.
What the hell is Georgie Boy doing flipping through all those pages? You should be better organized, GoatBoy. Ah, that's why he's got that 1-inch binder now. Well, there's another reason he has a 1-inch binder. It matches his manhood, which is also 1 inch.
Okay, here, 5 ILCS 143. Each public body shall make available to any person for inspection or copying of all public records.
You see?
Also, another thing, ma'am, you being a FOIA officer with a completed training certificate, who's the one who drafted this standard form here you have?
That would be our village attorney.
Oh, your village attorney. Okay, it says the village will disclose the public record requested on the requested form within 21 business days.
If it's a commercial request.
But nowhere does it specify that if it's a commercial request. That's just saying in general. That's not determining whether it's a.
We direct because sometimes the residents or other people who come into here do not know if they're actually presenting a commercial request or a regular request. We work with each client as they come in, or resident or outside agency to distinguish if their request is a commercial or regular request.
So who would I have to speak to in order to correct this here, this
We
form?
would speak to our village attorney.
Okay, I might do that at a later time, ma'am. I might speak with your village attorney at a later time. I might send over an email in the near future about that regard.
We normally take information and then give that to our village attorney to reach out to you.
Okay, sure. Well, anyhow, yep, need to do an inspection on that FOIA log. Meanwhile, I'm waiting for the general fund to be printed out. Roughly around how many pages is the general fund?
It talks to finance about that one.
It's over, Denise is printing that, it's over 200 pages.
Over 200 pages.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it a copy for me to take or just inspect?
Hold on one moment.
Sure.
Over 200 pages. What the hell? You can't even read, GoatBoy. Well, your goats will appreciate all that paper. They're hungry.
Normally when you're requesting a document, you would fill out the FOIA request form for that document and then we would provide it to you.
Okay, ma'am, that's only if the copy needs to be reproduced.
And it is being reproduced.
Yeah, but it should be readily available. That's a general
It's on
fund.
the
actually.
website. That's the way that we have.
According to state statutes, ma'am.
So
it's
this state statute that you're talking about, requests for inspections of copies shall be made in writing and directed to the public body. Each public body either complies with or denies a request for public records within 5 business days.
Sir.
Is part of this list. So we would
Sir.
need that in writing and then in 5 business days. Thank you.
Sir, you're reading one paragraph of 55 pages. Do you need me to provide other additional statutes?
No, it's the same statute. So if you look, sir, if you go from like right back to the provisions selection of this act to right off of it, it's part of the same thing. So if you're
Sir.
asking for
Sir, public records are to be furnished immediately if they are readily available, and I would get and I will pull that statute up momentarily.
Yep, do so. Thank you.
Here's that statute right here. All requests for inspection and copying received by a public body shall immediately be forwarded to this Freedom of Information officer. Each public body shall promptly either comply with or deny a request. So let's say you want to point that out, which there's other statutes that say. What would be your clear and convincing evidence why you would want to deny a request for public records?
I'd be doing in the allotted time that we have to do so.
Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and also read the statute that says public records shall be immediately furnished. You see, like if the public records needs, for example, let's say if you have an oath of office, if that needs to be as a public record, it would take 5 days to pull that out of the file cabinet, scan it, and forward it over to the requester.
Little Georgie boy sounds real official, doesn't he? But he's just reading off a piece of paper. He doesn't even understand the English language. Sure got a purty mouth under that mask, though. You should see it.
But if something is readily available, it should be immediately furnished. Let's say, for example, a general fund or ordinances.
Budget, ordinances, those
Yep.
kind of different things.
They could be online. Also, they could be viewed in person as well.
Correct, but there's specific information in FOIA requests that we would either have to review with our attorneys before we share that information with you.
Well, sir, that's in regards to exemptions. A public ordinances general fund has no exemptions.
We're not talking about the general fund, we're getting that for you right now.
Sure.
Yes. So like there's different things that we can furnish right now, and there are different things that by law we would have additional time to produce those documents for you to request.
Well, that's if you ask for me to allow you one additional 5 business days if I grant you an additional extension.
We're not asking for an extension, we're asking for the initial. So if you're doing a FOIA request, for example, a resident or anyone who would come in here we'd have to be able to furnish those documents within a certain number of business days, go to our, work with our attorney to see if there's anything we would redact or those kinds of things back and forth, and then furnish that document for whoever requested it. This would be a similar process if I'm reading that correctly. And we could also follow up with our third-party attorney too to make sure that we're complying with what you're asking. But if I'm reading that correctly about the law, we would have 5 business days to do so, and kind of more specify what in the log are you actually looking for. So is there something within that log as far as just dates and times of the FOIAs that we were requested, or are you looking more for something along those lines?
Well, it's illegal for you to ask that question. However, let's see what these books are here. Hello, hi, ma'am. Is that a copy for me to keep
Yes,
there?
it is. This is a copy of our budget document, and it's available
Amazing.
online as well, if that's easier.
Sure, I prefer hard copy. It's
Perfect.
much easier for me.
All right.
What's your first name?
Denise.
Thank you for your compliance. Have a blessed
Very
day.
welcome.
So it's illegal for you to ask me what my purpose is for viewing public records, sir, according to state statutes. However, what I do want to inspect is the responses and determinations, which will not be listed online.
That's right, sir. And furthermore, he's currently not online. He's in your office. And if you keep him waiting, he's going to charge you $25 a minute. What do you think about that, my good man?
questions for what?
FOIA request?
Yeah, for each individual FOIA request. That is
Okay,
correct.
So you're looking for copies of responses to FOIA requests?
No, ma'am, not copies. I'm looking to inspect the actual FOIA log. Let's say you had 100 FOIA received requests in the year of 2021. That would be maintained electronically or hard copy in boxes. That's what I'm looking to inspect. Whether it's on a computer or it's in hard boxes with,
Okay,
paper
so
clips.
Copies of actual FOIA requests, again, those are items that we would have the village attorney review, because there are certain items that need to be redacted before you can do that. You would
No,
not
ma'am,
get
that,
the,
okay, well, anyhow, ma'am, according, that's not what it says, say statute. If you did send it over, it has to be redacted. Let's say you did respond. But if I viewed them in person, I won't be taking any digital
it does
photographs.
not matter if there's personal information on there, such as an address or a signature, that is not for you to view.
Can you give me that state statute real quick, just so I have it listed?
The one that you read?
The one that I read.
Sure. Now, I'm going to be putting up the statute where it shows the books being readily available to be immediately furnished. Drop your phone there.
Matt, do you want to go in my office with your computer to run the communications meeting and I'll hang out over here?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
Sorry, we don't want to give someone, we have a meeting that he's going to go to, but I'm going to stay here if you have any questions.
Sure.
While we're trying to figure stuff out, okay? I'm just going to grab my computer.
Well, I really don't need you guys' assistance as long as I have compliance from your actual FOIA officer.
Understand, but I think we're looking at this specific thing to see if we have this document for you and if we can get this document to you today,
Okay.
or if it's within 5 days.
You mean the FOIA log?
FOIA. So that's what we're looking at right now, but I want to make sure that we can help figure this out right now, okay?
Okay.
Things are not looking up for the goat herder. He's not getting the records he wants. I believe that this man is concealing public records, and that's a class 4 felony. GoatBoy's going to have to make a private person arrest in a moment. This video is so damn long. Let's cut to the chase.
15 minutes later.
Do you handle FOIA requests, sir?
I have. Yeah.
You have. Do you have a completed yearly training certificate for FOIA?
So right now, the FOIA training certificate program on the state of Illinois website was hacked this year, and it is down. So
Do you have a current one from the year of 2019, 2020?
it's listed on the state of Illinois website, from what I understand.
You don't have a printout?
I don't have a printout right now.
Okay.
So nothing is furnished right now.
Well, anyhow, I did file some FOIA requests here
Okay.
on a non-standard form, and I'll go ahead and be waiting for momentarily for that opinion there.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there any other information related to the FOIA request that you want to?
Yeah, well, sure. I did mention to the young lady here, Ms. Carey, that FOIA officers shall develop a list of documents or categories of records that the public body shall immediately disclose upon request. We'll be reviewing this at a later time. Okay, sir, meanwhile, maybe the response from the attorney, if you could email me a copy of that response there, I'm going to go ahead and get going after I receive a copy of this FOIA request here. I have 5 total requests for today. A list roster of all employees, include job duties, titles, and salaries. All recorded vacant properties, commercial and residential, recorded in the year of 2019. Last 100 FOIA requests to receive include response and determinations.
Now let's just take a look here at what he's written. In number 1, salaries. You can't spell salaries? Vacant in number 2. You can't spell vacant? What the hell's wrong with this boy? And let's see. FOIA request received. Include responses. Responses? You can't spell responses? Oh my God, it's not spelled with a C, you stupid moron. This is why I don't respect him. Anybody who can't spell should not be requesting anything from the government. You should get an education first, boy.
And this could be found in the general fund. account number 101-205-115820. I narrowed it down. It's on page 76.
Okay.
It's the mileage reimbursement of the amount of $500 for the fiscal year of 2021.
Okay.
And number 5, final request is signed and dated oath of offices of mayor, clerk, and police chief. I did go ahead and include my email address there.
Cool.
If I could just get a
is-
timestamp copy.
So is this the 100 FOIA requests? Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, but it's going to be different than viewing the actual hard copy. Me receiving a PDF format of that is not going to be identical to the hard copy. So what I'll do is I'll wait for the response, wait for those records there, and then I may come back at a later time, the next 15, 20, 30 days, to view the actual hard copy after I get the opinion from your attorney. Well, that. Audit them always encourages you to audit them. So what they don't know is that he said he reached out to his third-party attorney. Well, in the next request, I'm going to receive all those emails, so I'm going to see word for word what they were talking about. Meanwhile, while I'm waiting for their third-party attorney opinion. All right, guys, audit them always encourages you to audit them.
Well, there you have it, good people. A 1-hour video, and he was denied inspection of the zoning ordinances and statutes books. Yeah, but he did get his FOIA request in. He wants the last 100 FOIA requests received. Yeah, I mean, what the hell? Why would you want that information? Only Georgie boy could tell you. We don't want to go there. Yeah, hey, until next time. If you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe, because the world is filled with stupid people, and they all migrate here to the YouTube platform to showcase their hidden talents, whatever the hell those might be. And Dr. Day is more than happy to edit those videos and bring them to you so you can have a laugh for the day. No doubt about that. Please check out my other channels, including Dr. Dave, Debunker of Frauditors and Subsets. Oh, there's plenty of stupid people over there to point and laugh at. And if you need more stupidity, there's my main channel, which has over 6,000 video uploads for your viewing pleasures all day and night. These frauditors just need to find a damn job, but they're too stupid because they have no education or job skills. That's why they're frauditors. Cheers to that, sweetheart.
An ordinances book. Yep, that's correct. Come again. Is there any reason why these officers are here?
I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film me here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want
You can't film me.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
You can't-
I
no,
don't
you
want
don't
you to
have
film. Don't
permission,
get close to
and
me.
that's all.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here? I want to know what your job title is to see if you're able to assist.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who's the one who called the officers in the first place? Because this may become a legal suit now. This is transparency. I'm conducting an audit. While I wait for the clerk to show me the statute about freedom of information, I need to do an inspection on the town, city, zoning and ordinances book.
I have permission. I have permission. I have permission to film here, sir.
Ma'am, please ask your superior before disrespecting somebody of the public. Where's the water department for this town?
Don't yell. I'm talking to you softly. Why are you yelling at me?
Sir, please stop recording me.
Okay, I need to do an inspection.
I understand that. Please stop recording me right now. You do not have my permission to record me.
Okay, is your facility open to the public?
Not currently.
Not currently, okay. Okay, can you comply with my request? Where's your water department? Ma'am, you're totally wrong. This would become a legal matter if you choose to go this route. Should I go over FOIA law with you?
No, I don't need to see that.
Show me the statute.
Sir?
Can you show me the statute?
Sir.
Who are you with?
What do you mean, who am I?
Who are you with?
What do you mean? I have the right to record, ma'am. I have permission here with me. I'll be waiting for the statute. Thank you. I'll be waiting for the book, sir. Ma'am, this is going to turn out a legal matter.
Okay, sir.
This is going to become a legal matter. Please comply. Pass. I got to pass. Along with an inspection on the zoning and ordinances book.
I'm going to be conducting some business here. I'm going to be recording it.
Ma'am, it's up to you, ma'am. There may be a suit in the court of law for non-compliance. What do you mean who I'm with, ma'am?
I don't know what you want.
I don't know why you're giving me a hard time or a bad attitude. In order to do an inspection on a book readily available. All right, ma'am.
What's your first name?
How can I help you, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell me what's your first name?
Who are you?
The budget book, ma'am. I need to
I
do.
don't have, if you want to have a seat, I'll ask.
Sure, that's fine. Ma'am, I have permission to film. I have permission. I have permission here. Well, you see, the thing is, my good man. Anyhow, compliance is the key, folks. Where does it state that? Ma'am, I need stamped copies of these FOIA here.
Can I help you?
Yeah, sure, possibly. I'm acting as press, ma'am. First Amendment. And I also have permission here with me. Okay, ma'am, you also have to abide by 2635.101 basic obligations of public service. Sir, I'm abiding by the statutes. It does not require a name in order to obtain record. Okay, well, you're talking unlawful. You're talking incorrect. That is not true what you just stated. Come again? Very rude. I'm not rude. It all shows on camera. You're the one who's rude. Well, anyhow.
No one really cares.
No one really cares? An inspection, if I wanted to take digital photocopies.
No, you cannot.
Absolutely, I can,
No, you
ma'am.
cannot.
Please comply with the law. Are you refusing service? Just tell me you're refusing service. Hand me over your business card and you will be hearing from my lawyer. If you go ahead and record, that means you're creating a public record and you cannot delete that off your personal phone. Your personal phone becomes a public record.
That's fine. I'll record it.
Okay. Well, sir, there's options to conduct business in person. You can't refer everybody to online. I'm not going to refuse my identification. However, I have not committed any crime. You cannot articulate that I have broken a law. Here's what I will tell you. Ma'am, there's no expectation of privacy in public. You could just call me sir. I'd like to file a police report of non-compliance about a employee that works here. Sir, I don't answer any questions.
You don't respect me. Why would
So therefore, I'm not obligated to provide any identification in this matter.
you talk about my wife? What does my wife have to do with anything?
No, I'm not providing an address, ma'am. I'm doing a general inspection.
What does my wife? Why put up a picture and say that's my wife of a goat?
Not in my uniform, however, I do have my clipboard with me. That is not lawful what you told me.
We're gonna have a ball at your cemetery. We're gonna bring you a rose, okay? We're gonna bring you a rose and we're gonna say you were dishonorable. He's attached to the affidavit too. He's part of the enterprise. You drew first blood. Just like you do with all these auditors, you draw first blood. In the next 3 days, I'm going to have a criminal enterprise community section, and it's going to be real well detailed. I got an attorney that's helping me draft it up and write it up. Scumbag. You're just a plain scumbag, man. You want to say why I'm upset and stuff. We're going to prove that you are breaking U.S. code. If I really wanted to be petty, I would take you to court.